Good morning. I'm in Stanton, Virginia. I'm on my way to Dover, Delaware to visit my son Matt and my daughter-in-law Andrea. And I'm doing some geocaching along the way, and I am searching for treasures. In March, Groundspeak introduced treasures, which are virtual items found in certain caches. Collecting these treasures will allow you to unlock more treasures and even earn souvenirs. I have so far completed the Geocaching Origins and the 25 years of geocaching treasure collections, which earned me 25 years of geocaching souvenir. Now I'm working on the navigational tools, which are found in traditional caches with a difficulty rating of 2 or more and a terrain rating of 1.5 or less. And then there's the egg hunt collection, which represents 7 different types of caches. On my California trip, I collected the traditional, virtual, and earth cache eggs. I still need the letterbox, mystery, multi-cache, and event eggs to complete that collection. So the geocaches in this park, I feel like I have been here before to look for this geocache. I'm having a bit of deja vu. I have cached here in Stanton because, as you know, if you've watched my other videos, I have found a geocache in every city and every county in Virginia. And I think I've been to this exact location. So let's see if we can find this geocache. I have a really great view of the city of Stanton right here. So I found that geocache. That was a traditional cache with a terrain rating of 1.5 and a difficulty rating of 2, which will earn me one of the navigational tools treasures. My next geocache is also here in Stanton, and it is a multi-cache, which will earn me one of the eggs for the egg hunt. I'm at the location of the multi-cache. Let me just say that I am not a fan of multis. Usually you have multiple stages to visit and gather information and do math to figure out the coordinates for the final. And this one I thought was only a 2-stage, and it turns out it's a 3-stage. But I'm going to give it a shot. We'll see how it goes. I'm approaching stage 1. This is another Episcopal church. It's a cemetery, I believe. And I think the information I need is on that sign. Okay, I got the information I needed. On to stage 2. This is a beautiful little cemetery, much smaller than the one in Hampton, but still just as beautiful, very historic. The stage 2 is somewhere over there. I will not give away the location. But now I'm going to sit down and do some calculations for the final. All right, success. I found stage 3. I'm going to log that as a find. I'm going to get a Easter egg or finding a multi-cache. This was a pretty easy multi-caches as they go, and it was lovely. It was a lovely walk. I want to point out the logbook inside the container was very, very full. It was a tiny, tiny little container with barely room for a very small log sheet. That log sheet was completely full, and there was no place to sign my name. So normally you have to sign your name on the log sheet. Well, I couldn't do that, so I took a photo of the cache and the log sheet, and I'm going to go ahead and claim the find. And if the owner of the cache questions that, I'll go ahead and send them that picture. Usually that isn't a problem. I have never had an owner ask me for a photo, but I always take one just in case. All right, I'm going to head on down the road And I have one more cache on my agenda for today. I'm in Locust Shade Park in Northern Virginia, and I found the geocache. Ta-da! This was a letterbox hybrid geocache, which is supposed to have a stamp inside, and there was no stamp inside. And I know the owner who placed it, and he would not leave off the stamp, so I need to let him know that there's no stamp in his letterbox. All right, that's all the geocaches I'm going to find today. I'm going to hit the road to Dover. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.